What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna make another video here. I got some comments on one of my videos. This guy's sitting there saying that I don't know nothing about Kung Fu, or Kung Fu is used in the Chinese armies, and he was just going off about some kind of bullshit, saying I didn't know what I was talking about with Kung Fu. And you know, like I said, when it comes down to it, you got to look at what's real and what's not real. So I'm gonna go over some videos here for you real quick of some Kung Fu fighting. I just want to, make it clear that, I don't have no problem with Kung Fu. I study it myself, and, it's just a lot of people are, just fooled by what they see in the movies. And, you gotta, take a real hard, close look at what fighting is really about. So I'm going to review some videos here for you real quick. I'm going to turn the camera around real quick and talk about some Kung Fu fighting here. So here we have in the first video, this is Bloodsport. And this is one of the Kung Fu fights in the movie Bloodsport. So this is what Kung Fu fighting looks like in the movies. Okay, this is Kung Fu fighting in the movies, people. This is how it looks in the movies. This is not how it is in real life. Okay, bam, boom, bam, yeah, they're doing this. It's all choreographed. That's not how you fight in real life. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's not, you'll never see two guys Kung Fu fighting like that in real life. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at what real Kung Fu looks like here. So now some real Kung Fu fighting here I'm going to show you. These are actual real Kung Fu masters. Now, if you'll notice, nothing like what you see in the movie. Nothing like what you see in the movies. They're running from each other. So where's all the real Kung Fu technique that you see in the movie? Look at that. The guy's pushing him. He's falling over on his own feet. They're pushing each other. There's no real punches being thrown. There's no real kicks being thrown. This is supposed to be real Kung Fu fighters, man. So that's my problem with the whole thing. Is everyone's telling me Kung Fu is all that, and it works. Well, it doesn't work, because this is Kung Fu right here. These guys are trying to use real Kung Fu, but yet they're not applying basic punches. They're backing up, they're running. There's no real techniques being used here. This is supposed to be real Kung Fu fighting, real Kung Fu masters fighting. I'm gonna pause this video and show you another one here. This is another one that someone had sent me, real Kung Fu fighting. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. If you watch how they're fighting in the ring, I'm going to try to skip ahead here in the video. Now, watch how these two guys are fighting, okay? This is the title of this video is Real Kung Fu Fighting, okay? Now, just watch how these two guys are throwing punches and coming at one another, okay? You show me where the Kung Fu is. This is supposed to be real Kung Fu fighting right here. I mean, they're throwing punches like girls, first of all. Well, I shouldn't even say that, because I've seen women throw better punches than this. What kind of fighting is this? This is supposed to be Kung Fu. Where's the Kung Fu? Where is what I just showed you in the movie Bloodsport? How they were, locking each other's arms together, and I just don't see it. What kind of fighting is this? They're not even throwing any real kind of punches. There's no real Kung Fu blocks. There's no Kung Fu techniques. There's nothing. They're just swinging like animals. Look at the way they're punching. I mean, come on. You're going to sit here and tell me that if you're a martial artist and you want to learn to fight, that you don't have to learn how to box? Of course, if you want to get into real fighting, regardless of Kung Fu or anything, you got to learn how to box. You got to learn how to, stand the right way and throw punches and block punches the right way and move your head. And this is just a bunch of slop right here. These guys don't know what they're doing. This is not no Kung Fu fighting. These are just two guys trying to hit each other. That's all it is. So where's the Kung Fu? I'm still waiting to see some Kung Fu here. I don't see any of it. They're just kind of standing around looking at each other because they really don't know what to do. They're just trying to hit each other with a punch. Where's the Kung Fu? You know, look at how these guys are fighting. They're running from each other. They're backing up. They're swinging like you would swing a baseball bat. They're not even throwing a real punch. You know, and this is supposed to be real kung fu fighting from real masters. I don't see it. You know, I'm not trying to dump on kung fu. I love kung fu, but you know, I'm just not seeing any of the techniques here. I'm not seeing anything that you use in training in the real fight. You know, so I got people telling me I'm wrong and I'm an idiot and I don't know what I'm talking about, when I do know what I'm talking about, because I've been in real fights. You know, and like I said, here we go again. Watch these two guys again. They're standing there trying to square off. Where's the kung fu stance? Where's anything that you see them doing training being applied in this real fight? They're swinging like you would see two girls throw windmill punches. You know, in a street fight. It's there's no kung fu being used here. You know, look at how these two guys are fighting. They're trying to feint. They're trying to throw jabs. They're just trying to throw wild, crazy punches. So once again, my point is proven that what kung fu does in their training does not apply to real fighting. Because if it did, you'd be seeing it right here. And we're not seeing it. You know, I'm not seeing any kind of kung fu. All I'm seeing is two guys swinging like maniacs, just trying to slap each other in the face. Where's the blocking? Where's the technique? Where's the footwork? Where's the stance? You know, where are all these things that the kung fu masters do in their training? You know, I don't see it. And like I said, okay, now I'm gonna pause this here, and we're gonna go back to this scene here in Bloodsport of these two guys doing kung fu. Now you've seen kung fu in real life. Now this is kung fu in the movies. How come you don't see these two guys doing that in the ring? Because this is all staged and choreographed, and you cannot stage and choreograph a real fight because you have to rely on instinct. So once again, I'm going to rewind that for you, and I'm going to show you again. Kung fu in the movies, which you will never see. How come you don't see these two guys doing this kind of thing? Okay, that's, you know, pretty much my point. You know, what's going on in martial arts here? You're trying to tell me that kung fu works, but yet how come you don't see guys doing this? How come I don't never see this in real fighting? Okay, you never see that. Okay, that's kung fu in the movies, and we're gonna go back to real. Now these are real kung fu guys. What do you see them doing? You don't see them doing anything you see them doing in the movies. Look at how they're throwing kicks. Look at how they're throwing punches. You know, it's sloppy. Because that's what real fighting is. Real fighting is sloppy. It's not neat like you see the choreographed scene I just showed you in the movie Bloodsport. And look at how these guys are swinging. You know. So that's pretty much my point. You know, you got to take a real hard look at how the body works, how fighting works. You know, and you gotta train your body to learn how to fight for real. You know, boxing is a must. You know, look at how these two guys are swinging. They don't know how to throw real punches. You know, they're not even throwing any kind of real kung fu punches. They're throwing they're swinging like girls. You know, like two amateur, you know, girls who don't know how to fight in the street would throw punches. You know, that's how they're throwing punches. Look at that. He's just swinging. He's just throwing. He's just flailing his arm out there. You know. They're not throwing. Look at that sorry ass kick that guy just threw. That's not a real kick. I mean, come on. What kind of crap is this that you're showing me? Are you gonna tell me that kung fu works? You know, everyone, all the traditional martial artists, you know, they bash MMA and all this shit, but at least what you see in street fighting and MMA is, you know, somewhat real. It's a little bit more realistic. You know, this is not real. This is a joke right here is what this is. This isn't no real fighting. You know, so it's like that's my point that I'm trying to make. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera back around here. So you know, that's pretty much what I'm talking about here. You know, I got all these guys commenting on me on my videos here, leaving me messages. But when it comes down to it, you know, I've been in real fights. You know, and I know what's real. You know, I'd separate, you know, the kung fu movie fantasy from real life, and a lot of people have trouble with that. You know, you have to learn real techniques. You know, when it comes down to fighting, most of the time you're not going to see the punches coming. You know, so it's very hard to block punches with your basic, you know, down blocks and your high blocks like that. You know, that kind of crap doesn't work in real fighting. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. I don't want to ramble too much on here about this kind of thing because I really don't care. You know, I love all martial arts. You know, I don't really like to dump on anything or anybody, but there's a lot of false people out there teaching false techniques, and you know, you gotta really, you know, take a good hard look at what fighting is really about and how the body really works. You know, and how to throw real punches. You know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Peace.